HOA cut down my trees. Then they owed me $2.4 million. I never imagined that a row of old oak trees would change my life forever. My name is Daniel Carter, and for 23 years, I lived peacefully on a small piece of land at the edge of Pine Creek Estates. Long before the luxury homes, golf carts, and HOA meetings arrived, my family owned that property. The most beautiful part of my land was a line of 37 massive oak trees. Some were over 100 years old. My grandfather planted many of them after, returning home from World War. To most people, they were just trees. To me, they were family history. Every summer, my children played beneath their shade. Every fall, golden leaves covered the ground like a blanket. When my father passed away, we scattered some of his ashes beneath his favorite oak. Those trees meant everything to me. Then the HOA arrived. At first, they seemed harmless. Pine Creek Estates was marketed as an upscale community, and homeowners paid thousands of dollars in annual fees. I wasn't part of the HOA because my property existed long before the neighborhood was built. That fact bothered the HOA board, especially the president, Karen Mitchell. Karen hated looking at my property. She often complained that my rustic farmhouse didn't match the community's premium image. One afternoon, she knocked on my door. "Mr. Carter," she said with her usual fake smile, "we've decided the trees along your property line are creating problems." "What kind of problems?" I asked. "They block the view from several homes." I stared at her. "Those trees have been there for decades." She shrugged. "Well, homeowners are unhappy." I laughed. "That's not my problem." Her smile disappeared. "We'll see about that." I should have known that wasn't the end. Over the next year, I received countless letters from the HOA. The trees were supposedly dangerous. The trees attracted wildlife. The trees dropped leaves onto HOA property. Every complaint sounded more ridiculous than the last. I ignored them. Legally, they couldn't touch my land, or so I thought. One Friday morning, I left town to visit my daughter. When I returned 2 days later, I couldn't believe what I saw. The trees were gone. All of them. 37 beautiful oak trees reduced to stumps. For a moment, I thought I was dreaming. I parked my truck and ran across the field. Fresh sawdust covered the ground. Huge tire tracks crossed my property. The silence felt unbearable. The birds were gone. The shade was gone. The history was gone. I dropped to my knees. My grandfather's trees had been murdered. I immediately called the sheriff. When deputies arrived, they were shocked. The evidence was obvious.